Hey, Mike.
Hey, Ricky, thanks for joining me, man. I appreciate your time.
You bet it, buddy. Thank you for having me.
For those of you that don't know Rickey Medlocke, shame on you, first of all. Secondly, lead guy in Blackfoot and a member, most recently, a lot of work with Lynyrd Skynyrd. And might I mention you are a member of the Native American Music Hall of Fame. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. I was inducted many years ago in 2008, and, that was a very proud moment for me, and it all kind of came about because of Robbie Robertson.
Really?
And you know what, man? Yeah, man. And you know what? I'm just so honored that I'm a part of it and in there. I was turned down to go into the Rock Hall of Fame when Skynyrd was inducted, and they turned me down because they said that my time with Skynyrd didn't warrant me going in with them,
Oh, for crying out loud.
Yeah, which was kind of a slap in the face. But, hey, I went into the Native American Music Hall of Fame, and you know what, man? I go out every night, and I play for the audiences that we play for. The age range for audiences now is 8 to 80, and we feel like we're 5 generations strong in this music. And I walk out there every night and play for those people and play those songs. And to be honest with you, that's my Rock Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's all that matters. I always say that. Like it's nice probably to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but what really counts is, you're filling arenas, you're selling records because people love your music. And you don't really need the Rock Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I mean, that's it, man. I mean, hey, they got their opinion, I got mine.
Right, right. Well, what surprises me about that is that you are considered, you are an original member of Lynyrd Skynyrd. You were with them in the early 70s. You left Blackfoot for a period of time, and you correct me if I'm wrong, you called the band to see if they needed a roadie, and they were like, we need you for a recording session.
You got it right. I mean, I had called Alan Collins and expressed that I was unhappy with the situation I was in. Did they need a roadie or a truck driver or somebody setting equipment up? And Alan said, call Ronnie. So I called up Ronnie. And Ronnie goes, do you still play drums? And I said, well, as a matter of fact, yeah, I do. And he goes, well, Bob has left us, and we're due into Muscle Shoals, Alabama, at Muscle Shoals Sound, to start our first record. And he goes, you want to do it? And I said, I'm in. And I went there and joined in with the guys. I played shows with them, traveled with them, did that whole Muscle Shoals collection, all those songs in a box set, plus the first and last album with the guys. And you know what? Gary, not too long ago, made a video saying, because he got tired of seeing the arguments, in these chat rooms and group rooms and all this, and he got tired of seeing people, claiming I was just a session guy and not an original guy and this and that and the other. And Gary went on video and said, look, I'm here to settle this, that Ronnie, Alan, and myself always considered Rickey an original guy. So you know what? As long as Gary did, and people out here that knows the real deal, hey, I'm happy with that, bro. I really am.
That's right. You don't need validation from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You got it from your fellow musicians right
but
there.
But I got to tell you, it was really interesting telling those guys I'd be a roadie because, man, looking at being a roadie now, whoa. That definitely is a young man's game.
Oh, yeah. No sleep, just constant wear and tear. Yeah. But and then you went back with Blackfoot, and then was it true that you were around in the 90s, you were looking for, was it something else to do besides music? Or was it the same thing? You were just looking for a job in the industry, and then that's when you talked to, was it Alan Collins again, and he asked you to come back?
No.
Oh.
What happened was I was at a crossroads in my life, in my career, and wondering if it was ever going to still work out for me to, be a lifer in this game. And I got a call from Ronnie's widow, Judy.
Okay.
Judy Van Zandt. And they were doing the world premiere of Freebird the movie in Atlanta on right after Christmas. And Judy said, Ricky, I want you to be there. I'd like to invite you. We're having an all-star jam the night before. And I went, and I took part in the All-Star Jam. It was great to see Gary, Billy, Leon, Johnny. I got up on stage and sang with Johnny on I Ain't the One. And then we did Train Train with the house band. And right when I finished that, I'm walking off, and Charlie Daniels says, Rickey, go out and do another song. I said, well, haven't worked up anything with the band. He goes, just do it by yourself. So there was an acoustic there, and I grabbed it, and I walked back out on the stage, and people were very kind, gave me a great standing ovation. And I walked out, and I took the acoustic guitar, and I played Highway Song right by myself.
Oh.
And it really went down really monster, you know. And little did I know, my manager and their manager, along with Gary, Billy, and Leon, and Johnny, were standing there on the side of the stage watching. And their manager leaned over to my manager and said, you know, Gary has been talking about getting Rickey back into this band for about the last 3 years. And their manager said, I think it's time this happens. And so from that moment on, I waited, and finally, it was a great call. You'll love this. I got, you know, I had an answer machine at home, the old kind that has the tape, and I called my house to retrieve my messages, and one of them was Gary, and he said, hey, Brother Rickey, Gary Rossington here. I want you to learn I Ain't the One, Saturday night, That Smell, and Freebird the way Alan always played them, and I'm going to come down to Florida and audition you. And if you pass the audition, I'll put you back in the band and give you $1.50 and a Snickers bar.
Whoa, a whole dollar. Wait, large size Snickers? Not the fun size, right? The full size Snickers, right? That's fantastic.
That's a true.
Wow.
That was a true story. Yeah, man.
Did he pay up?
So there you go. Oh, yeah, listen to this. About 10 years later, we just done a show, and I finished Freebird, and I'm getting up on the bus, and I look in the galley, and up on the counter, I see something up there with a note. And I look at the note, and it says to Rickey. And I pick it up, and it was the $1.50 and Snickers bar wrapped up. And the note said, hey, Rickey, paid in full.
That's amazing. That is so great, man.
He was such a great and cool individual.
Well,
he really was.
On the latest, the live album that's coming out on the 27th, it's Gary's last performance from the legendary Ryman Auditorium. Is that correct?
That is correct. Gary had succumbed to heart issues before that, and for a year and a half, 2 years, he wasn't able to be on the road anymore.
Yeah.
So he would come out every once in a while and play, Alabama and Freebird with us. And was really, sad for us, man. But anyway, he showed up in Nashville, and he got up and he played Alabama and Freebird with us.
Nice.
And little did we know, that it would be his final performance because short time later he passed away.
Yeah.
And he got off. He had to go up there and get off the bus. It was time.
Yeah. Yeah. But you got that music with him, which is a great
buddy.
thing. That's the important thing. He left a lot of music.
And what's really cool, this DVD, I mean, we had a bunch of guesting people on there. We had Brent Smith from Shinedown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Came out and sang Simple Man with us. We had Jelly Roll, came out and sang Tuesday's Gone.
Oh, nice.
Marcus King came out and did Saturday Night Special. Donnie Van Zant, Johnny's brother, came out and did Red, White, and Blue with us. And from the brothers Osborne, John Osborne, incredible guitar player, came out and played MCA with us.
Oh, nice.
So it's really a great DVD, and it'll be a great live CD for people. I urge everybody to pick it up because it's really worth it.
Yeah, and that comes out on the 27th. And Rickey Medlocke, it's been a pleasure and an honor talking to you, sir. Thank you for the great stories, and thank you for all the great music, man. We appreciate it.
You got it, brother. Take care, and thank you for having me.